Hi, welcome back to my channel. Have you ever wondered why your online course or your program may not be selling as well as you thought it would? Let me ask you a question. When you were doing the research and finding out what the challenges are, what the problems are, and what the results it is that your clients want to achieve, did you actually test the language of the course or the program it is that you created that you want to sell? This happens more than I would like to see, for sure, is that lots of coaches, experts, speakers create online courses, online programs, and they don't sell as well as they'd hoped. And the missing ingredients, one of the missing ingredients I should say, is that they haven't tested the language it is that people are going to be drawn to, who want the results it is that they have said they can help them achieve. So I was talking to a client a couple of days ago, and we were creating her signature program. And then from her signature program, she then creates her signature suite. And she was absolutely stunned that when I said to her, right, you need to now test the language, because what often happens if people they create the description, create the name, and the person it is that they want to sell it to, there is a mismatch. It's not in line with the words it is that person will use, or even sometimes even the language that's used around the results and the problem. That creates a problem for the person who's trying to sell that offer, because it might be the right content, it could be getting great results. However, if the description, the name of the program is off, it's not attractive to the prospect, then you will have a high percentage of people saying no. So she was saying how surprised she was at the language that people were using and which description they were picking over the other. And what's interesting, if she hadn't have done this work together, or if we hadn't done this work together, she would have picked the one which actually no one picked. So when she's doing her research, she's going back to people and asking them which one is the most interesting to you. She gave 4 options, and the fourth one she did, normally I say 3, but the fourth one she did as sort of a wild card, because that's the one she created, that was the one that really connected with her, and absolutely no one went for it. Nobody. So what happens is people vote, and then the one that has the highest votes is the one that you create in terms of the description, and then you can easily create the name of a program or an online course. Now, you know me, I'm not into online courses. I'm known for delivering one-to-one or small group immersions. I'm not a fan of online courses because I just don't believe they are for where my clients are at. So I focus on the one-to-one with my clients for that really deep transformation. So it's just really interesting that lots of people are creating courses and wondering why they're not selling. And that is one of the reasons why, is that they haven't tested the language it is that their prospects use. They haven't really got under the skin of what it is their prospects really want. And of course, if they haven't done that piece of work, if they haven't tested the market around the description, what resonates with that group of people, then they're unlikely to have done the other work as well. So if your program isn't selling, you're not selling as many as you would like to, you're finding people keep saying no, they're not really drawn to it, it's like being stuck in treacle, it's really hard work, then you need to think about, how am I going to find out what it is that people want? What is it? How can I craft the description in a way that delivers on the challenges and the results it is that they want instead? Now, that description, when you put it in the context of creating a lucrative signature program, comes from the overall message for the signature program. So this is about creating the foundation in the business so you can leverage a lucrative signature program into multiple higher level offers. I don't touch the bottom tier myself personally. I just focus in at the high value, having your clients back. So we're talking VIP days, we're talking 6-month mastermind, we're talking 3-month group immersion, one-to-one working. So we're coming at it from that angle. Now, also, that needs to be checked as well. If people haven't been checking the language and the terminology that their prospects are using, that they want to attract, then the message, the marketing message is going to be completely off. And you will know this. The best way to figure this out is, if it's off for you, is just think, how difficult is the business to run? How easy are your offers selling? If they're selling super easy, you're enrolling people all the time, people get it, they love it, they can really connect and feel that it's going to work for them, then you're on track. Just brilliant. Don't touch it. Don't fiddle around with it. It's fine if it's selling that way. However, if you feel like you just can't move, it's really hard work, it's not selling, you're hardly, you're having to really hustle to sell what it is that you've created, then there's something else playing out, because business shouldn't really be that complicated. What I would say here about online courses is that you need an established network, you need a budget, you already need to have an audience to pull that off. If you are creating a course and you don't have the foundation in the business and you haven't worked with a pool of clients and you don't have that network to reach out to, it's going to be very challenging to sell, and you really will be hustling. I don't know about you, but I'm way past hustling. I have a much easier process to use, which gives you a lot of time back because you're coming at it from the other way around. So if you've got any questions about messaging for your offers, questions around messaging for your elegant marketing message, so people know exactly what it is you do, so they can identify themselves quickly. What's the challenge? What's the problem? What's the result they want instead? And how it is that you like to work, because you want to call in your very best clients who are an absolute joy to work with. I'll put the link below this video. Go ahead and either ask a question in the chat box or book in and we'll just have a quick call. All right then. Also, what we would do on that call is I would just dig a little bit deeper and find out what actually is really playing out. Then we can create a step-by-step plan that you can implement straight away in your business. How does that sound? Okay, beautifuls, whatever you are doing today, as always, have an absolutely beautiful day. It's into the evening here in Thailand now, starting to get a little bit humid, but I wish you well during these crazy times. Until next time. GoPro, turn off.